guys, and welcome to Odds on Ligue, and we are now in the fourth match day. And yes, we are gonna see Messi's debut, but also we can place our bets with Alain Valnegri and of course with you. So let me know also what you think. Give me your tips in the comment section, and if you enjoy our videos, click on the like, subscribe, and click on the bell to get notifications. And now let's go on with the show. Fourth match day in the Ligue, and this weekend we are gonna see the debut of Leo Messi with the PSG t-shirt and also with Kylian Mbappe, I guess. How are you, Alain?
Hello, Edu. Fine, really fine. I'm waiting for to watch Messi start play with the Paris Saint-Germain Sunday night.
Exactly. Let's see if also with Kylian Mbappe or finally he's moving to Madrid before the transfer market close. But let's talk about betting and let's try to place our bets because we are having a lot of surprises, Alain, in this first three match days of the league. And so possibilities to make some money. For instance, with our first team, we have Nantes, Lyon in the Stade de la Beaujoire, and Lyon, they have started really poorly the season. No victories yet for them. The last game was a 3-3 draw against Clermont, conceding 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. Only game away actually was a 3-0 defeat against Angers. So do you expect Lyon to bounce back, because the start for Boss cannot be worse?
Yes, Lyon must need to react because the stats are really bad. The sensation was better Sunday during 70 minutes, but at the end of the game, the team must be killed the game and won against Clermont. Their play against a really defensive team. Nantes is not really an electric team, not offensive. He has a squad to play offensive football, but Antoine Camboré is really defensive. But the results are positive in this beginning of the season. And for that game, I see an under 2.5 odds 2.29.
All three games of Nantes actually finished with under 2.5 goals so far, as you said. A very defensive team. Then we have Nice Bordeaux. The south stand is going to be closed in the Stade de la Rivière after what we saw in the derby against Marseille. Really bad image again for the Ligue 1 with the fans throwing things to Dimitri Payet. Nice, they have 4 points so far, no goals conceded yet, but at home they could only draw against Reims, whereas Bordeaux only 2 points after the draws against Angers and Marseille, and that defeat in the first match day against Clermont. Also poor start for Petkovic.
Yes, Petkovic. I think Petkovic find some solution to give balance to Girondins de Bordeaux. Now we must wait what Girondins Bordeaux will be buying the market, because the market is closing next Monday, and Bordeaux is really active in this moment. Playing in Nice is difficult because Nice is a really talented team. I think is one of the underdog of this season in Ligue 1. But the team of Galtier always have problem when they play at home, because it's a team based with transition, a team really organized. But it's a team when they must to propose the game in the last 30 meters of the another team. They found problem. And we saw against Marseille, we saw against Stade de Reims 2 games in it, only 1 goal scored, but 0 goal received, and that is the key. And is a team of Galtier. I think Galtier try to find a solution in the beginning of the match, and for that game, I think OGC Nice will be scored in the first half. odds 2.25.
Then needs to score in the first half. Also, probably we will see goals in the Velodrome, Olympique Marseille, Saint-Etienne, because always with Sampaoli we have fun. So far, 5 goals scored, 4 conceded in the 2 completed games that Marseille played, 4 points for them, whereas Saint-Etienne, 3 games, 3 draws. Last one against Lille, not a bad result, I guess, but no victories for them yet.
It will be a game with goal. It will be a game with goal. They're both wanna play. Marseille is electric, limit crazy team. Sampaoli search a balance, especially in the defensive transition, and try to have solution in the associated offensive phase when there must to attack in positional way. Saint-Etienne don't wait you. Saint-Etienne press high. Saint-Etienne are a really young team, really passionate. Claude Puel is an excellent tactical trainer, one of the best in Ligue 1, and known how he must to play against l'Olympique de Marseille. I saw goals. I can't say Saint-Etienne or Marseille will be win. I saw goals over 2.75 odds 2.10, and I think it's really, you have a lot of probability to watch minimum 3 goals.
Okay, then goals in the Velodrome. I don't think, or probably we won't see as many goals as in the Velodrome in our next game, but you will tell me. 3 Monaco, also really poor start for Monaco of the season, also out of the Champions League in the extra time when they played in Ukraine against Shakhtar Donetsk, despite taking the lead with a brace scored by Ben Yedder. Finally, Ben Yedder also found the net, and in Ligue 1, Alain, only 1 point for them in 3 games. 1 point, but it's true that they had not an easy calendar with PSG, and we are not seeing many goals in the games played by 3. That's why also seeing how Monaco is struggling to score, probably also low scoring game in the Stade de l'Op.
Yes, 3 need goal because 3 play really well. Is the continuity about the last season with Clermont was the best team in the especially in the offensive phase of the play. A team with a shape really offensive with the fullback really high in the field with a lot of movement. It's an interesting team. I think they have less points than the quality about his play. Monaco yesterday made a great game, a really great game, with a little more chance or a little more cold blood of Ben Yedder of Holland. Monaco won yesterday in Shakhtar. It's a young team. There must to have the continuity about the game yesterday, but for Saturday, I saw I saw a team tired because yesterday at the end of the game, the guys are really sad and really tired, and that one you will be. Monaco can be paid. That one in 3 Sunday, and I saw first goal score 3 odds 2.55, but I repeat, Monaco make a really great game yesterday, and I think it's the beginning of something big.
If someone fancy Monaco to win, for instance, the odds are not that bad, 1.91, but of course they haven't won a single game yet in Ligue 1 this season. The opposite of Angers, probably the biggest surprise so far in Ligue 1, because they are second in the standings with 7 points. Now they host Rennes, who are 5th with 5 points, so no defeats for both teams so far. In Rennes, maybe they are a little bit tired because they have to play Conference League against Rosenborg, although they had a good result in the first leg. So they can focus actually in this game. What do you see here? Rennes are actually favorite to win in the Raymond Coppa Stadium, odds 2.62.
No, I think Angers is one of the worst teams you can meet at this moment in the Ligue 1. In the physical way, Angers are really well. Their work in a fantastic way with Gérard Batic during the summer. Identity of play is similar. It's not the same, but is similar. About the last trainer, he stayed 10 years, like Christophe Moulin, but with something more in the energy, in the offensive way, in the press. The press more high than the past, and that one maybe for a lot of trainers in Ligue 1 is a surprise. Bouffal is a really good level. Fulgini confirmed the excellent last season, and you have the surprise Cho, 17 years old, one of the players to follow this season in Ligue 1. Rennes have the match in the Europa League. They will lose some energy, and Rennes suffer that type of team, aggressive, really organized, really with a lot of discipline in defensive way to defend his area. For that game, I saw a draw, 3.30 for a game who the fans feel, because they're not a derby, but they're the two teams, but from the west of France.
By the way, all three games of Rennes so far this season under 2.5 goals. If someone also wants to fancy going here for the total goals market under, in this case, Angers for sure is a big surprise in this start of the season. So it is Clermont. Now they are hosting Metz. They are third also with 7 points. They were able to draw against Lyon 3-all, where they were losing in the last 10 minutes of the game by 2 goals. But Rachani scored a brace to rescue 1 point. Also remember that they beat Troyes and Bordeaux before. They have also the top scorer of Ligue 1. Later that we will talk about Messi. Right now is Bayo, and actually Alain, some people were thanking us or thanking you because you nailed that Clermont result against Bordeaux. What do you think about this game? Clermont with 7 points, Metz only 2 points, no victories for them, and that's why the odds are so low, probably too low for Clermont. Only 1.87. The bookies already trust this team.
Yes, it's an opposition style game, because Clermont is a really offensive team. Clermont feel comfortable in the field with the ball, and Metz is a defensive team with really hard to dominate Metz in this area, and in transition is a really dangerous team. The context of the game will be Clermont with the possession of the ball, and Metz feel really comfortable with that type of context of the game. Clermont live with euphoria in that moment, because all the things are really well. The draw in Lyon is something big for Clermont. We must remember it's the first season is history in Ligue 1. Lyon is near, and go a draw with that synopsis of the game is the best things can pass to the Clermont fans. Now Metz is not the team Clermont feel comfortable in the sense of is really physical, and they have a model of play really well worked with Frédéric Antonetti. But for that game I saw goals, and I saw another 2.5. The odds are 2.05, and we can try the surprise of the Sunday with a victory of Metz, but I prefer go to the sure bet and I saw another 2.5.
7 goals scored by Clermont in these 3 first games, and as you said, the odds for the victory of the away team with 4.89 is actually very tempting. Also, we have good odds for Lorient to beat Lens, because the odds for Lens are also kind of low, 1.95. They are favorites after their start of the season. Also, no defeat for them, 5 points. And they were able to beat Monaco in the last game, despite Doucouré being sent off in the second half in that game, whereas Lorient suffered their first defeat of the season, 3-1 against Montpellier.
Interesting team loss. One of the most electric team of the Ligue 3 center defender, 2 fullback really offensive. In the midfield, Fofana is a wonderful box-to-box. Kakuta is a magician and found his place where he can finish his career around the world. Model of play really integrates and very good application. We saw a brilliant launch in Monaco last Saturday. And Lorient is a team suffer in defensive way from the last season, suffer away. Lorient last season make most of part of his points at home. They beat Paris Saint-Germain last season in Bretagne. But when they travel, they suffer. And they suffer a lot. Lens is a really difficult field because you have a lot of passion. The public put a lot of pressure about the away team, and for that game I saw another 2.5 and Lens victory. The odds is 2.75.
Then goals and home victory for you here. 2 teams that have not started well the season are Strasbourg and Brest. No victories for them. Actually, Strasbourg is not right now the bottom of the table with only 1 point, the one obtained against Troyes in the previous weekend, whereas Brest, well, I guess we all expected that, but actually they lost, but they put a fight against PSG in the last game, and they were able to get points against Lyon and Rennes, 2 very difficult teams, Alain. So they have a tough calendar, and for this game also Strasbourg is very favorite despite their bad start of the season.
Yes, it's very, very favorite, but I don't understand the bookmaker for that game, because Strasbourg is in a crisis of identity of play, crisis of results. And I am really curious about the job of Stéphane, because we know Stéphane, when the team start to have difficulty, he suffer a lot. He's an intellectual trainer in the sense of he need to work with calm and with a balance. And Strasbourg is difficult to have a balance when you lose and when you start the season like that. Thierry Loret last season suffered a lot. He saved the team, but the beginning was really worse. But he had a lot of problem with the COVID. He can't do a physical preparation to prepare the team for the season. A lot of absent. His conditions were really bad. This year, Strasbourg have good condition, but the results don't follow in this moment. Brest, we saw against Paris Saint-Germain, Brest with a decent goalkeeper, probably they save a point, because he's a team with technical value are really high. Romain Fèvre, Cardona, Franck Honora are playing in this moment very, very good. There is a balanced team with Zakarian. In the past, Brest was a really offensive team. With Zakarian, like his new trainer, he found a balance. He found a balance about the 2 principal phases of the football. And for that game, is the bomb for me this week is Brest victory 2, and both teams scores odds 6.50.
6.50. Brest to win alone actually is 4.06, which is very good. And if someone wanna be a little bit more cautious, we have right now on Oddspedia.com Brest Asian Handicap 0. Odds are 2.83. That means that you win your money if Brest win this game. But if there is a draw, you get a refund. You get your money back. Then surprise here. Let's see if you see another surprise in the next game. Lille Montpellier, because the current champion is also in crisis. Only 2 points in these first 3 match days. Their last game was a draw against Saint-Etienne, and remember that their only home game was a 0-4 defeat against Nice, whereas for Montpellier, 4 points for them after the victory obtained against Lorient. You see the first victory here for Lille of the season? Well, second actually, because they won the Super Cup.
No, at this moment no, because I saw Lille in a crisis about his identity. Lille don't have the idea really clear. We saw in Saint-Etienne this game. The last season, Lille won that type of game, and in the last minutes, So can score for Saint-Etienne and Lille lose 2 points. It's difficult to work after the job of Galtier. Maybe a lot of people don't give his true value about the job of Galtier in Lille, except of the title, but what he built. He built an identity. He built a team. He built a squad with a lot of turnover, but the average of points was really high to the rotation and the turnover who made Galtier. Now Gourvenec has problem because they sold some player, they have some offer for another player. They don't found the qualitative substitute first about the goalkeeper. He was key in this team, Mike Maignan. In the midfield, I think Lille missed something about quality to play with André. Renato Sanchez is already injured, and in the forward, they need to wake up Burak Yilmaz, because he was the leader, and Burak must to take his responsibilities. He can't do that, and I am really curious to saw that, because after Lille have champions, and in champions with that in this moment, Lille is one of the worst team, the champions. If we saw the champions in Europe last season, Montpellier is electrical team. Montpellier is offensive team. Montpellier concede in defense because they changed totally the system, the shape of formation, and the player. They have a defense really experimented and now is really young. But for this game, I saw Montpellier don't losing in Lille x2, and the odds are 2.10.
Then another surprise here, and also if we go for goals, all the games of Montpellier, we saw over 2.5 goals, and as you mentioned, also Lille is struggling. They've conceded 8 goals in only 3 games so far this season. So if we go for over 3 goals, for instance, odds are 2.42 in case also someone fancies that. And the last game, Reims PSG. Alain, you told me at the beginning of the season that the main concern for PSG should be the defensive part, because we take for granted that they are going to score many goals in the season, and they are doing so. But they've conceded 5 goals so far against weak teams, we can say, Brest, Strasbourg, and Troyes. Now they face Reims, 3 points for them after 3 draws, and as we all know, we will see Messi. But do you think Pochettino should take a look at it, or we keep betting on PSG to win and both teams to score?
See, it was that one. For me, it's that one. Now it's difficult to find the balance. with that Harlem Globetrotters football team is difficult because there's continually thinking about attack the rival. After when you need to defend, it's difficult to find a balance. Pochettino don't have Marquinhos. For me, in the defense, Marquinhos is key in this team. Improve Kimpembe. Kimpembe with Kerrer, we saw a lot of problem, a lot of space conceded to the rival, and the motivation about the rival this season is increased because with that constellation of stars in that team, all the team are really motivated. Reims is a team in a process to change the model of play. Oscar Garcia is a trainer is Cruyffista. Is a trainer with the offensive possession and attacking in positional way. And that type of team, I think there will be score against Paris Saint-Germain. I don't say that type of team will be win. No, but there will be score this season, and Paris Saint-Germain with this quality and the defense of France will be win. That team 2.50 I think is really possible to saw that Sunday in Reims.
Yeah, good value then. PSG and both teams to score. Odds 2.5, as you said, the Globetrotters of football, or like the FIFA. When we are gonna play FIFA, we are all gonna choose PSG. Then we have all 10 games analyzed with tips. Alain, maybe you can give us also your ACCA for this week, and let's see if we are lucky enough to go to the international break with more money.
Yes. OGC Nice, Bordeaux, first half 1-2 odds 2.25.
Yep.
Clermont, Metz, over 2.5 odds 2.05.
Yep.
Lens, Lorient, over 2.5 and victory of Lens 2.75.
All right.
And LOSC Montpellier over 2.5 goals. The odds was 2.50, I think.
Okay. Then thanks, Alain, and see you in a couple of weeks when Ligue 1 is back. Bye.
Thank you, Edu. Ciao.
So we have now everything to place our bets in this fourth match day of the Ligue 1. Here now you can see all the tips, including the PSG victory and both teams to score that Alain told us. Actually, good odds for that. Let me know what you think about all these tips, of course, in the comment section. I want to know your opinion, and also I want you to click on the like button, subscribe to our channel, and click on the bell to get notifications, or if you prefer, also you can listen to our videos in our podcast. See you soon. Enjoy Ligue 1.